Burj Khalifa, building the world's tallest skyscraper. Hello, lovely YouTube family. Welcome back to TopWealth. Before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. The Burj Khalifa, known as the Burj Dubai, prior to its inauguration in 2010, is a skyscraper in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, with a total height of 829.8 meters, 2,722 feet, just over half a mile, and a roof height of 828 meters. The Burj Khalifa has been the tallest structure and building in the world since its topping out in 2009, supplanting Taipei 101, the previous holder of that status. Construction of the Burj Khalifa began in 2004, with the exterior completed 5 years later in 2009.
Wonderful experience of being able to navigate through Street View. The Tracker is a new device that Google created about a year ago. It's a backpack, and it allows you to go to all the places you want to go, like the mountain trails.
Point of no return.
The primary structure is reinforced concrete, and some of the structural steel for the building originated from the Palace of the Republic in East Berlin, the former East German Parliament. The building was opened in 2010 as part of a new development called Downtown Dubai. It is designed to be the centerpiece of large-scale mixed-use development. The decision to construct the building is based on the government's decision to diversify from an oil-based economy and for Dubai to gain international recognition. The tower was designed by Skidmore, Owings & Merrill, SOM, which also designed the Willis Tower, formerly the Sears Tower in Chicago, and the One World Trade Center in New York City. Burj Khalifa uses the bundle tube design of the Willis Tower, invented by Fazl Rahman Khan. Due to its tubular system, proportionally only half the amount of steel was used in the construction, compared to the Empire State Building. Khan's contributions to the design of tall buildings have had a profound impact on architecture and engineering. It would be difficult to find any worldwide practices in the design of tall buildings that have not been directly or indirectly influenced by his work. The design is reminiscent of Frank Lloyd Wright's vision for the Illinois, a mile-high skyscraper designed for Chicago, as well as Chicago's Lake Point Tower. When Adrian Smith was conceiving the project at SOM, he looked out his office window toward Lake Point Tower's curved three-wing layout and thought, "There's the prototype," according to Strabala. Burj Khalifa was designed based on the 73-floor Tower Palace 3, an all-residential building in Seoul. In its early planning, Burj Khalifa was intended to be entirely residential. Subsequent to the original design by Skidmore, Owings & Merrill, MR Properties chose Hyder Consulting to be the supervising engineer and NORR Group Consultants International Ltd. to supervise the architecture of the project. Hyder was selected for their expertise in structural and MEP, mechanical, electrical, and plumbing engineering. Hyder Consulting's role was to supervise construction, certify the architect's design, and be the engineer and architect of record to the UAE authorities. NORR's role was supervision of all architectural components, including on-site supervision during construction and design of a 6-story addition to the Office Annex building for architectural documentation. NORR was also responsible for the architectural integration drawings for the Armani Hotel included in the tower. MR Properties also engaged GHD, an international multidisciplinary consulting firm, to act as an independent verification and testing authority for concrete and steelwork. The design is derived from Islamic architecture. As the tower rises from the flat desert base, there are 27 setbacks in a spiral pattern, decreasing the cross-section of the tower as it rises and creating convenient outdoor terraces. These setbacks are arranged and aligned in a way that minimizes vibration, wind loading from eddy currents, and vortices. At the top, the central core emerges and is sculpted to form a finishing spire. At its tallest point, the tower sways a total of 1.5 meters. The Burj Khalifa's water system supplies an average of 946,000 liters of water per day through 100 kilometers of pipe. An additional 213 kilometers of piping serves the fire emergency system, and 34 kilometers supplies chilled water for the air conditioning system. The wastewater system uses gravity to discharge water from plumbing fixtures, floor drains, mechanical equipment, and stormwater to the city municipal sewer. The air conditioning system draws air from the upper floors where the air is cooler and cleaner than on the ground. At peak cooling times, the tower's cooling is 46 MW, equivalent to that provided by 13,000 short tons of melting ice in one day. Water is collected via a condensate collection system and is used to irrigate the nearby park. To wash the 24,348 windows, totaling 120,000 meters square of glass, the building has 3 horizontal tracks, which each holding 1,500 kilogram bucket machine. Above level 109 and up to tier 27, traditional cradles from davits are used. The top of the building is cleaned by a crew that uses ropes to descend from the top to gain access. Under normal conditions, when all building maintenance units are operational, it takes 36 workers 3 to 4 months to clean the entire exterior. Unmanned machines clean the top 27 additional tiers and the glass spire. The cleaning system was developed in Melbourne, Australia by Cox Gommel, a manufacturer of building maintenance units at a cost of $8 million. The tower was constructed by Samsung C&T from South Korea, which also did work on the Petronas Twin Towers and Taipei 101. Samsung C&T built the tower in a joint venture with Besix from Belgium and Arabtech from the UAE. Turner was the project manager on the main construction contract. Hong Kong-based Far East Aluminum combined to provide the exterior cladding for Burj Khalifa. The contractor and the engineer of record was Hyder Consulting. Under UAE law, the contractor and the engineer of record is jointly and severely liable for the performance of Burj Khalifa. During the construction of Burj Khalifa, over 35 tons of structural steel, which held the Palace of the Republic, the former parliament building of the German Democratic Republic, the Volkskammer, and East Berlin together were shipped to Dubai in 2008. The Burj Khalifa is highly compartmentalized, pressured, air-conditioned refuge floors are located every 13 floors where people could shelter on their long walks down to safety in case of an emergency or fire. Special mixes of concrete were made to withstand the extreme pressures of the massive building weight. As is typical with reinforced concrete construction, each batch of concrete was tested to ensure it could withstand certain pressures. CTL Group, working for Skidmore, Owings & Merrill, conducted the creep and shrinkage testing critical for the structural analysis of the building. The consistency of the concrete used in the project was essential. It was difficult to create concrete that could withstand both the thousands of tons bearing down on it and Persian Gulf temperatures that can reach 50 degrees Celsius or 122 degrees Fahrenheit. To combat this problem, the concrete was not poured during the day. Instead, during the summer months, ice was added to the mixture and it was poured at night when the air was cooler and the humidity was higher. Cooler concrete cures more evenly and is therefore less likely to set too quickly and crack. Any significant cracks could have put the entire project in jeopardy. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss any amazing videos from us.